One, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of God Redstone, who lulu and teach world. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect, to begin with 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women, and children of the nation of Israel, the believers, those of you that have come back in these last days to worship your power in truth and spirit. And when I speak of your power, I speak of the Heavenly Father, the Creator, the Power Be, the only one, to you I may say Shalom. And we are in the last days, of this world, of this system, or I may say of this age, the age that is under the rule of Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, the Caucasians. Their time is up. Their end is near. As the Bible has been prophesied. As they say in the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and from 7 to 9, he said, well, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that forest. So after Esau, Edom being destroyed, the nation that's going to rule next is going to be us, the Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. And they also may say, the Lord, whom the world ignorant called him Jesus Christ, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, is about to make his second coming, and he is the one who's going to come to finalizing the end of this age, this system, which is under the rule of Esau, Edom, the so-called white people. As we can see the news before you, which is from Al Jazeera, which say Russia announces nuclear weapon drills after provocative Western threats. So as he made it down, say military exercises involving tactical nuclear weapons to be held after top European leaders indicated deepening backing for Ukraine. And this is just, what we see here is just, this little fire, being ignited or been put on, and at the end we're gonna see the great fire, come to be, which is that great fire, it's gonna be the World War III. So right now we see this confrontation and the tension between nations, war here and there, war of words as well, all these eventually is gonna lead to what? It's gonna escalate to what? To the real war, which is being prophesied in the Bible, the World War III, as it's written in the book of Revelation. If I may, I may lead. It's a book of Revelation 11 and 14, which leads. The second war is past, and when you look, the meaning of the word war means destruction, or a destructive force, So we understand this world that we're in, this planet Earth, the people in one time, they went to fight war, and they fight two wars, I may say. The first war and the second war, which the second war end up around the, I believe 1945, and from then, the earth was already in war again, the Cold War, if you may understand, Russia and America, all this stuff, leading to now, what we see like now in the Ukraine and Russia, we see Middle East right now, like Israel, Palestine, and this tension between Iranian and the Israeli as well, all these are the what the building up of the coming war, So we are actually in a World War III, I may say, if you may understand, But that World War III is not going to come to fruition or to pray before other prophets come to pass. The one of the prophets being what? The implementation of RFID microchip. The mark of the beast, if you may understand that the prophets that is found in the book of Revelation 13:16 going down. This whole society is going to be under that vibration, of NWO. And when we are in that time, when these people are lining up to take the technology to put it under their skin, that chip, then this world is gonna go to war, and the Yahweh as well is gonna appear in the sky. So those people who are gonna take the chip, those are the ones who are gonna be destroyed, as it's written in the book of Revelation 14:9 and 10. We say, Revelation 13:9 and 10 say what? Those who are gonna be, read Revelation 14 and 9 and 10, which say, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, so if you be part of this system that Esau is about to establish or implement around the globe, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be destroyed. They say what? And receive his mark. The mark being what? The technology that Esau is gonna implement, give these people to, so you can have full control of them. You can know the whereabouts, what they are doing, So actually, he want to be like Mosiah, That's why he want to come with that technology, man. The RFID microchip, and also want to upset the prophets, man. He want to upset the will of the Heavenly Father, man. But it's gonna be totally his idea, his agendas, his what enterprise is not gonna come to pass, because the Lord is gonna hand it, So Mosiah is gonna intervene their agenda, and he's gonna hand it, So Esau is not gonna achieve his NW, So I may lead on is a war. And it see his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the lust of Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of all the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's why the prophets of Mark of the Beast have to come first before the World War III, because of this prophecy. Come to pray, Those who are going to take the technology have to be destroyed as well, because they're going to have no part with the kingdom to come, to begin with Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native America. If you be part of the system that Esau is going to establish, you'll be one of them who line up to take the chip. You're going to be destroyed, with fire, and that's the Lord, So we are in the building up of the World War III. That's why we see these nations right now, they are all getting ready, to fight that war, the war of Armageddon, the war of World Wars, the World War III. That's why we see Russia here right now. They are preparing. They are getting ready, as been prophesied as well in the book of Ezekiel 38, which I'm about to read. Russia had said it hold drills that will include practice for the use of tactical nuclear weapons, days after top European leaders voiced stronger military support for Ukraine. So we are witnessing the what? The falling of this society. First of all, as Mosiah say, as it is written, when the nation is divided, it's not going to be able to stand. And that's what we see this society. This society which is under the rule of Esau Edom. It's been divided. The people, of the same nation, this Edomite, they're not together, because Russia and this other Edomite from America, this European country, are the same people, but they are the same nation, but right now they are divided. So we are witnessing the downfall of their society. And their society is gonna be handled in a way that the whole earth gonna be in a we may say gonna be amazed. Because at the end we're gonna see America being destroyed completely, man, by the way of fire, by those nuclear missiles from Russia and these other countries that possess nuclear missile or I may say weapon of mass destruction, including China, Iran, India. They're all gonna shoot in America, man. Even this other European country, man. This member of NATO, they're gonna be against America. Right now they are together, but at the end, Mosiah is gonna put spirit in them, because it's Mosiah who is in control, as they say in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 21 and the 1, which say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and the rivers of water he turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of man is light in his own eyes, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai pondereth the heart. So Mosiah is the one who controls the leaders of this world, what to do and what not to do. They may think that they are in control, but Mosiah actually work in their minds, man. Even from the whole time. If you may read this book of Daniel, 4:17, which say this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and he giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. So Mosiah is the one who in control, man. The lies of the kingdom and the falling of the kingdom is all in the power of Mosiah, or in the hand of Mosiah. When the time comes, you're not gonna be able. This empire, when the time of their falling comes, or came, I may say, they didn't have power to continue, because it was a time to go down. So as this kingdom, this empire, which is under the rule of Esau. So I may read on and say, the Kremlin said on Monday the military exercise ordered by Russia President Vladimir Putin were in response to statement by Western and NATO member countries about sending troops into Ukraine, which Russia invaded more than 2 years ago. They will include practice for the preparation and deployment of non-strategic nuclear weapons intended to increase the readiness to fulfill combat tasks after provocative statements and threats of certain Western officials, the Ministry of Defense said. missile formation in the Southern Military District, and naval forces will take part in the drills which will take place in the near future, it added. Russia's strategic nuclear forces regularly hold exercise, but the statement marked the first public announcement of drills involving tactical nuclear weapons, which are usually smaller in yield. The amount of power released during the explosion than the strategic nuclear weapons designed to destroy entire cities. The move marks an escalation of tension that have risen since French President Emmanuel Macron said last week that his country would consider sending ground troops to Ukraine if Kiev requests backup. A day later, UK Foreign Secretary David Cameron said Ukraine could use British weapons against targets inside Russia. Man, the point is, you see these nations, they're all in the readiness, man. For what? For the coming war. If I may jump down here and say, Russia and the US are by far the world's biggest nuclear powers, holding more than 10,600 of the world's 12,100 nuclear warheads. China has the third largest nuclear arsenal, followed by France and the United Kingdom. So, and we know China is part of what? Of Russia, man. Is allied with Russia. So we're gonna see at the end, America be destroyed. With millions of missiles landing on the shores of America. So I may read this book of Ezekiel. So right here. I'm gonna end up with this book of Ezekiel 38, which is part of the prophets. That what we see is going on with Russia is part of these prophets, man. This is the book of Ezekiel 38. I'm start from 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, and Ezekiel was a prophet of Mosiah, and the men or the prophet of Mosiah are back here again, man, doing the same thing they've been doing in time past, man. If you believe it, if you understand the reincarnation, So we have been commanded to speak the same message, about the hand of this age, as it goes on, so the son of man set thy face against Gog. Gog represents who? Russia today. The land of Magog, which is also Russia, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and he prophesied against him. The prince of Meshach and Tubal is also speaking of Russia. So Mosiah said, prophesy against him. Mosiah is not with Russia, but he's going to use Russia to do his job, to do his biddings, to destroy America, to destroy Israel. If you understand the land of Israel, Mosiah is going to destroy it, by using the missiles that Russia possesses, man, And he said, thus says the Lord power, Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw, and will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with buckler and shields, all of them handling sword. And the modern day sword is this weapon that this nation possess, including nuclear missiles. The fighting jet, the submarine, these tactical missiles and the laser weapons, all these are part of the sword, even including the weather, this weathery weapon that they possess, man, if you may understand the VIRUS as well is part of the weapon, because there's something called biological war, man, or biological weapon, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them all of them with shield and armor. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togoma, of the Nose quarter, which are the Turkey, the Turkish, they're all gonna join hand with Russia, you know, of the Nose quarter and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared. And this is the point that I was coming to. So what? Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what Russia is doing right now, man. It's preparing, it's getting ready, you know. Also, he's getting ready by supporting his allies with tactical information, strategies, weapons, defense system, like what they have given to Iran as well. If you are following the news, they have sent to Iran the 300, nuclear missile defense system, man. And now they're about to upgrade, they want to send the upgrade of 400 as well, man. So yeah, man, we are living in an exciting time, the time of the end, so soon, we're gonna see the end of this society. So with that, let me say Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabrakta.